So let's learn something very interesting today. Let us learn how to find the least number that must be added to 1300 so as to get a perfect square. Please try to understand the concept so that you will be able to solve more questions of this type. So let's start. In the first step, we are going to find whether 1300 is a perfect square or not. So here we are using division method for the same. So these are our two pairs. As you know, we have to make pairs starting from right to left. So we are going to find the number whose square is less than or equal to 13. Now let's take 3. So 3 square is 9, which is near to 13, right? So we'll write 3 here and over here. And 3 times 3 is 9. Now 13 minus 9 will gives you 4. And we will copy next period over here. So now our dividend is 400. And the next new divisor will be 3 plus 3, that is 6. You have to double the old divisor. Now we are going to find the unit digit. On multiplication, the product should be less than or equal to 400. So let us take 6. So 66 into 6 will gives you 396. And yes, it is near to 400. Right, you have to assume, like you can take 65 into 5 and 64 into 4 just for checking. So now we are going to write 396 over here. On subtraction we will get 4. I hope so till here everything is clear. Now what we are going to do, we have found remainder 4. It means that 1300 is not a perfect square. And one very important thing we came to know that 36 square is less than 1300. That's why we got remainder 4, because 36 square is not 1300, right? Now if you will see the question, we have to find the least number that must be added to 1300 so as to get a perfect square number. So after 36, next possible square of a number is 37 square, right? And 37 square, if you will find, we will get 1369. Clear? And by seeing this step, you can figure out what must be added to 1300 so as to get a perfect square number, so that we can reach to 1369, that is square of 37. So the simplest thing you can do is to subtract, right, to find the actual number. So next possible number minus actual number will gives you 69. It means that 69 is the least number that must be added to 1300 so as to get a perfect square number. Now when you will add 69 to 1300, it will become 1369, and it is square root of 37. And I hope so you have understood this point. Whenever you are getting any number, just you need to find a square root and find the next possible square numbers, and then subtract it. You will find the least possible number. Now let's see one more example for your better understanding. Let us see how to find least possible number that should be added to 6412 so that to get a perfect square number. So here we are using division method for the same. We have made pair of 64 and 12. 8 times 8 is 64. That's why after subtracting we are getting 0, and we write 12, which is our next pair. Now in the left side we are getting 16, as we have done square of 8. So the least number at the unit place we have written 0. As we don't have any such number, if we will multiply to get that multiplication equal to or less than 12. So that's why I written 0 at the unit place. And now we have got remainder as 12. It means that 6412 is not a perfect square, right? And therefore it makes us understand that 6412 is greater than square of 80. So we will move to next square number, that is 81. Now what we need to do? Yes, to find required number to be added, we are going to subtract square of 81 and square of 80. Now if you will see, final answer on subtracting 6412 from 6561 is 149, and it is the least number that should be added to 6412 to get a perfect square number, right? Now let us find the square root. So we will add 149 to our number and we will get 6561. So as we can see, 81 is the square root of 6561. Clear? And in this way we will solve this question. Now try to solve this question by yourself. We will learn more in our next video.